So before we just jump straight into it, first off, I want to start off by saying one thing. This call, the whole entire point of it is for everybody watching this video. They want to hear about your journey, your experience within this program, whether it's shit, whether it's good. I just want the truth, and everybody watching the video at the end of the day wants the truth. Nothing but the truth, everything the truth. Cool. You can do that. Okay, cool, awesome. Before we jump straight into it, can you quickly introduce yourself, who you are, what you do, and how long you've been in this reselling game?
My name is David, also known as Stack Sales on Instagram. Been reselling for like 4 years, and once it kind of took the market kind of took a little bit of a hit. I got out of it for a little bit, but I always wanted to do it, and I kind of got back into it through this program.
Okay, do you feel like when you joined this program, like you were barely reselling?
Yeah, I wasn't. It was kind of just like like on the bottom level of the side hustle. Even it was just kind of like if I sell a shoe and make some money, I'll take it. But it was kind
Right,
of just.
right. And then this is going to kind of lead into the next question. Before you did join the program, what did your reselling business look like? Like, what was it?
I mean, it was just kind of like scrolling around, finding pairs on like Facebook, like once every so often, only going for like retail. I didn't really have any like connections either. It was just kind of like if I found a deal, I found a deal, but it wasn't like consistent at all as well.
Right. I mean, were you just selling like everything? Were you selling used shoes? Were you selling to personal buyers? Or like, what was your business model?
Mostly, I tried to do it like through apps. I never really like did consignment till like I joined, and also it was really just like eBay. It was really just like I guess you could say personal buyers. It was kind of slower though, for sure. And now it just kind of like put it into like a business perspective instead.
Right. And then what do you feel like some of the biggest struggles or challenges that you were facing before we started working together? Because you joined in July, I'm pretty sure. So you've been in here for like maybe like 2.5 months? Sounds about right?
Yeah, I'd say like around there. I joined like the last week of July, I'd say.
Right. So like what issues were you facing within your business before we started working together?
Uh, like let me think of what I say. Like
No worries, take your time.
the making your brand as like you instead of a logo. That's one thing that I think is like and that means with like posting reels and stuff like that. And it also kind of gets you more confident with like you know just the little things like talking on camera and just kind of growing like yourself as a social media.
Right.
And it's all free too. You don't have to pay for social media. So
Right, makes sense. And then those challenges at the time that you were facing within your reselling business, like how do those make you feel about your business at the time? Like, was this something that you think you could do long term? Was it sustainable, or like, what was your perspective?
like beforehand,
Yeah, before you joined.
I mean, not really. I didn't see myself really doing it long term. Like, of course, I wanted to, which is what I'm like trying to do now. But beforehand, it was just kind of again just a little side hustle that was just if I make a couple bucks here and there, but it wasn't anything that I like was growing.
Right, that makes sense. And then, what made you actually decide to join the program? Like, what do you feel like pushed you over the edge and made you want to do this?
Um, seeing your face all over the internet every single time I was on Instagram and stuff like that. I think I told you that when we had that first call too. It was just I saw like everything you mentioning it all the time, and I mean also scaling my business, like wholesaling, trying just different things, and compared to what it was before, it's grown a lot. So
Right, right. And then, did you have any hesitations, any concerns, anything that you were stressing out before you actually joined?
I mean, I think everybody has a little bit, just like because you don't know what you're getting yourself into, especially with the amount of money you're gonna put in, whatever it is.
Right,
And like you don't know how quick you can make that back because I mean it's also just whatever you were making before that could be like a bunch of work you think at least, but in reality it could be a month of time, and you're just growing with that as well. So it just leads to easier and easier.
right. And then, what do you feel like, kind of helped you overcome those hesitations and concerns? Because obviously you joined the program, like, what made you really want to do it and overcome that?
Um, just pretty much. Repeat the question, please.
So, like, those challenges and those hesitations,
Okay.
what helped you overcome them? Like, what made you actually, want to join?
Uh, I didn't really want to just like have it as like a side hustle, especially because I mean, it doesn't really matter your age, but I was turning like getting older, and I don't want to just like, I mean, it's not a bad thing working a job, but I don't want to go to work every day like that. I want to find myself, my own business. I feel like that's just, I mean, a dream for some people, just kind of doing your own thing and making more money than you would at a job. And it's just kind of like to take action, pretty much. Like if you're not gonna be, a lazy person, then I mean, it's gonna be worth it for you. But if you're not gonna be willing to put in the time and effort, there's I mean, it's not the money that you put in, it's just how much effort you put in.
I agree with you. So, since you did join the program, what's been your favorite part or the most valuable thing that you've learned so far from the whole entire program? Everything.
Uh, all the networking. I mean, it's grown as well a bunch since I've got in. It was a lot smaller, like circle, but now more and more people are joining. And I mean, you could just ask a simple question like if this person's legit or not, and like that could save you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Um, and the people you could work with also can make you a bunch of money. If you could just figure out like a system to sell your shoes to them or anything like that. So I think the networking is probably one of the main things, and the calls you do every day or every week as well, just to talk about like how people are doing. And even if you didn't think it would help you, somebody could mention something, and it's like that's not a bad idea, or I could try that, and yeah.
Right, makes sense. And then when you did join this program, obviously your reselling business, it was a side hustle at the time. That's the way you looked at it, yeah?
Pretty much, yeah.
How
I
do
didn't,
you how do you
because I
look at
was
your
in school and just it was
right?
just kind of like, I mean, I'm hoping to make some money, but it wasn't like actual money for like
Yeah.
living circumstances.
How do you look at your business now? How's your perspective changed?
Um, I mean, again, it's also like if you're taking action and holding yourself accountable, like I have to do stuff every day and like treat it as a business and make a certain amount of money every day. Even though like I don't have to be held accountable, like at all. I'm still like living with my parents and all that, so I don't need to, but it's the fact that I have all the resources I need and I'm treating it as a business and posting every day and doing it and making sure that I, get stuff done.
Right. So would you consider it a business now?
Yeah, compared to what it was.
Okay. And then like you would consider this is something like sustainable that you can do long term with what you're working on now.
I think so, especially if I grow it more and more, for sure. It's just the
Okay.
fact of doing the stuff every day. So, I mean, if you're not going to be able to do stuff every day, you
Right.
shouldn't join.
Makes sense. And then what specific results have you seen since joining? Like how has your profit increased, your revenue, your consistency, etc.?
Uh, a bunch. I mean, the people that I'm reaching out to every day, the connections are a lot more stable compared to what they were. I do business with them like once every 6 months or something like that, just because they want a shoe that I have or I have a shoe that they want and something like that. And profits were, I mean, probably around like 1,000 a month or something like that. But now I could see, know, like a 4 to 10x of that what I'm making now.
Right. So when you joined in July, let's like how much were you making a month? Like in July, June, and May, like before that.
Uh, I think I was at around like 9K profit around there to that year to date. So
Well,
probably around like between 1 and 2,000
okay.
at
And
max.
then in August, your first full month in this program, how much did you make?
In August, I made $6,000.
Nice. So you had pretty much had a 6x increase.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
awesome, bro. I'm proud of you. And then so as far as like the transformation and like the future for your business, how does your business feel now, like compared to before? Like how do you feel about everything?
I mean, it feels like just like I don't know if that's the word, but like a lot more active, just like consistently going, and like you just gotta gotta work, but that's I think a good thing to have because you're making money, you're doing what you want to do. So
Right.
compared to what it was, I think you know it's grown a lot.
Right. And then what goals are you working towards now that you feel like are actually possible?
Um, Again, I think for this month, I've said this is. I mean, here, I'll start with the money goal first. I want to get to 7,500 for profit, which would be the highest I've gotten like ever. And I mean, I also for the first couple months I paid everything off. So right now, everything that I'm making is just pure profit, pretty much, besides the little expenses. And I mean, also just growing the business with the reels, like followers, getting more people, connections. It all like just can be a lot more achievable.
Right. That makes sense. And then just some advice for everybody who's watching this video who is maybe on the fence about joining or even reaching out to us. Like, what would you tell them?
If you're willing to work and like taking the knowledge that everybody gives you, because of course you guys got Brayden, Gabe, there's Mickey, but there's also other people in there that like have knowledge as well because they've been doing it. They're making money as well. So if you could take knowledge, work, and just have like a stride to make money in the industry, you should take the risk and join it.
Do you feel like it was worth it?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, as much as I was doubtful at first as well, but like, I just wanted to do it and just make money. That's
right. And then, like, what's one piece of advice you'd give to a reseller who's in the same position as you, who is in a similar position to you before they join the program?
Repeat that.
Wait, no, I worded that wrong. What's one piece of advice that you'd give to a reseller who's in the same spot as you or somebody else before you join the program? So making less than $2K a month.
Like an advice, just like in general, or like.
I mean, what's one piece of advice that you'd give to them?
To start posting more on social media.
Why? What else? Why?
I mean, it's free advertisement for you. Your face is out there. People start to trust you more. That's another thing. Once they see your face all over the internet, it brings more trust to them. I mean, if you just see a logo and you see them posting 2 pairs of shoes every week on their story, you're not gonna want to gift them or do business with them that easily.
Right, makes sense. And then, what do you feel like we could implement into our program that would make it better for you and everybody else that we work with, or everybody else who's going to join in the future?
I don't feel like I have one.
You don't think we need to add anything at all? There's nothing we can add.
I don't know. The one thing I like that you guys added was those challenges because I'm trying to. That's like I want to win that shit. I don't know what it is, but
you actually like it? You think it's good?
I mean, I think so. I mean, because you guys would have this is just like off topic, but it's like the two challenges. You guys have the reels one and the wins one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, but if I just do it like every day, I think I should be fine. I mean, I don't know what like the leaderboard is looking like, but it's also 2 days into the month, so what do I know? But,
yeah, it's fair. It's fair. Yeah. Do you have anything else for anybody who might be watching this video? Any reseller, any entrepreneur, anybody at all? Anything that you want to tell them?
To just like to just work your ass off if you really want it. Like it'll come. I mean, I don't think I'm at anything crazy yet, but I mean, I can see it, and like if you see it, it's somewhat bound to happen.
Right.
It's kind of like mentally as well. Just like have that great mindset.
Right. That makes sense. How do you feel like the wholesale business model is like kind of change your perspective on business?
I mean, for me, what I've done more is like it's not use like bulk, and it's just more volume, lower like profit per pair. But if you can move like hundreds of thousands of pairs at like $2-3 a profit, I mean, you could make an easy couple $1,000 a month just by doing that, and you don't have to quit your other streams that you have and making money either. So.
Right. Do you feel like it's a better business model?
What's on?
Yeah.
It definitely can be. I don't think I've taken advantage of it fully yet, as much as I should have, but I still think I'm doing well enough to the point where, like, I don't need to fully, take advantage of it at the moment. But I mean, I've only done like 2-3 wholesale deals so far.
Yeah, you need to do more, bro. You need to do more. But Yeah, cool, awesome. I think we're pretty much going to end off there. I know you don't have very much to say, but before we do end the video, if you're watching this video and if you're a reseller who's maybe making a little bit of money in a similar situation to my guy right here, David, who I do appreciate coming on. At the end of the day, whether you work with me or work with somebody else, one of the best things that you guys can do is you guys can invest in knowledge, and you guys can put yourself out there, and you guys can put yourself in a position to win, because every single day that you wait, you're literally leaving money on the table. So thank you for coming on, David.